It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, only on SABC3. Thank you for joining us on this Feel Good Thursday morning. Now, this past Monday, the Western Cape Minister of Health, Dr. Nomafrench Mbombo, announced that as of next year, junior doctors would no longer be required to work the previously required 30-hour shifts originally set by the Health Professions Council of South Africa. Now, joining us in studio this morning to talk about this change in working hours is the Western Cape Minister of Health herself, Dr. Nomafrench Mbombo. Thank you so much, Doctor, for joining us this morning. Lovely to have you.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, I'm so glad that we are looking after our health workers. I mean, those are the people that we look at, whenever something goes wrong health-wise, that we need to rely on them, that they're in good spirits and mind as well. Now, there has been an outcry from the medical fraternity for a while now regarding the very long working hours for new doctors. So can you give us a bit of a background regarding those core issues surrounding that and also what led to this change being implemented?
The safety of our staff and also the safety of the patients is our consideration. So the issue of the service pressure, because of the long hours of the doctors, because of the burden of disease, and also because of the increase in population, it means that we have to come up with innovative ways. Yeah. Also noting that we are not reducing the hours that is required for the doctors to work as the requirement through the Health Professionals Council, working with the National Department of Health. That part of it, they have to work it out together with the medical fraternity. But the issue is the shift, the continuous hours.
Yes.
30 hours is too much. When we've got a lot of patients, and now with the patients coming with all sorts of the kind of disease, that's too much.
Yeah, and like we said, we want them to be in a healthy body and mind. 30 hours for anyone is a tall order, continuously.
Exactly.
Now, with the decrease in working hours from 30 to 24 hours, I mean, there's a bit of a void now. How are you guys proposing to approach this issue? I mean, there's a bit of a gap here. Are you going to be employing new doctors or more doctors, or how is it going to work?
For now, not really, although that we are aware that there is a need to have more doctors in the future because these posts are unfunded. What needs to happen now is that already within the health services, they're doing a lot of reorganization, organizing themselves, where the doctors have to look at their rosters and also to sit with that these 6 hours, how it's being taken care of. So the issue is that long shift of the 30 hours. It's a start, but we're not saying that it's an ideal, because as we already indicated, that the issue of the service pressure, it's what now we cannot just sit down and wait until the Health Professional Council and the National Department of Health has already worked it for the whole country. We have to do something because of the safety, both the safety of the staff and also the safety of the patients.
But like you said, it's not the ideal situation just yet, but it is a step in the right direction, which I absolutely love as well. So when can we see this change in working hours be implemented, not only here in the Western Cape, but also in other provinces?
The National Department of Health and also the Health Professionals Council, I'm aware that they are busy working around that. But for the Western Cape, we were already doing some shifts within other health services. By the 1st of January, all doctors, junior doctors in the Western Cape will need to work for 30 hours for continuous service hours, but it's only 24 hours. Well, I just hope that for the National Department and also other provinces will follow suit, because it's really getting too much.
Well, I think I can stand with the rest of our country, specifically our young medical workers, and say thank you for thinking of them and really trying to help them out and to have them. I mean, also it's a career; they need to enjoy what they do as well. And those long hours, I know that it can get taxing.
We should also thank you, the junior doctors, through the JUDASA, who represented them very well, and the Safe Working Hours group, because this always been there, but you'll find that there's always been a delay in terms of worrying that how the service was going to be covered. But now we're saying that we cannot wait anymore. The safety of our staff, the safety of the patients should be a first consideration.
Well, thank you so much for taking the utmost care of our national health workers. Really appreciate and all the work that you are doing.
Thank you.
That's it, talking about reduced working hours for our junior doctors in the health sector this morning. Lots more to come on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Take a look at your watches right now. Let's grab a look at your news headlines with Leanne.